It's all about, for him, obviously the 3 points, but clearly the milestone is special. There's not many players in this game that score 400 goals for their club and country. How special is that just for the club to have him get that accomplishment?
I think it's fantastic achievement on the personal side. I think that he's just a fantastic player. I think you guys just seen him what he's doing on the field here, but have a chance of working with him every day, and I'm always amazed by his attitude and his desire to compete every single day in training. His second goals just reflect who he is as a person, and he's like that every day in training. And when you see him working every day, you're not surprised that he's been scoring more than 400 goals. And it's good, and I think we are lucky, I would say, to have a player like that in our football club, not just because what he's doing on the field, but to use him as an example. I think it will be really difficult to find somebody better who can show to the young players how you have to conduct yourself to play more than 15 years at the higher level and to compete at this age. So he's a really good tools, I would say, for me to use regarding how you conduct yourself as a professional.
I'm curious if you could expand on that. Are there specific things that you see him do that 90% of players don't, that you've pointed out to maybe some of your younger guys, or things that he avoids and abstains from, that traps that guys fall into?
No, I think
where
it's
you
just
point to your younger players and say, do that, follow this guy around and do that.
I think it's just about, I think the talent we all have, all the players have a different talent, but it's about understanding how you have to conduct yourself as a professional. David will be early in the training ground. He will do his exercise before going to the field. He will finish training, he will do what he needs to do before going home. He is eating well, he's doing what he needs to prepare himself to be at the best in the weekend. And I think if the majority of the players understand that, I will be really happy.
Patrick, bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Je m'excuse, je ne parle pas très bien anglais. Il y a 2 semaines, on a eu une rumeur que vous devez partir à Arsenal pour remplacer Wenger. Alors, je vous laisse une confirmation ou vous affirmez.
I'm going to answer it in English so everybody will understand, and I don't want to talk about it. I'm here to just talk about the game, about the result that we had today, because this is my only focus.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey Patrick, if David is healthy, do you think he can play in the World Cup for Spain and contribute if he...
This is not my decision. This is the manager. I think my first concern is to keep him fit, healthy, like all the players, of course, to compete every weekend. Then after, if he goes to the World Cup, I will be really happy for him, and the football club will be really proud.
Hi, Patrick. Sebastian came in on short notice. What's your interpretation of how he did in center defense?
Fantastically well. Seb surprised me every day. He played today like he was with us for the last 3 years, but at the same time, he's a really smart kid, working well in training, always asking questions. And I'm really happy with the way he played today. And it wasn't easy at all, because we played against, I believe, one of the best teams in this league. And it wasn't maybe a pretty game, but I think we defended quite well as a team.
What were some of the things that you told the team after the loss against Portland to get them fired up and ready for today?
We didn't talk much straight away after the game, but the message in the week was that we needed to bounce back. I think and myself and my staff, we reflect a little bit about why we didn't create so many chances against Portland, and we work and we try to change one or two things. And today I think it was a little bit better. I think we had players who were running behind the back four to stretch them a little bit, and that allowed us to create those chances.
Obviously, in this league in particular, no team can be perfect, and it's important to kind of bounce back from games like Portland. What are some of the things you think that this group kind of learned from that first setback of the year, and what are some of the things that maybe you learned about this team based on how they kind of responded to everything?
Yeah, I think the Portland game. I think it was more myself as a coach and the staff reflected about the way that we perform. I think the players did well our game plan, and I think maybe myself and the staff, we didn't prepare ourselves well enough against Portland to give better information to the players to be a little bit more, to give them a little bit more problem. And you always learn from the defeat and try to watch the game again and try to reflect on the team's performance. But I'm really proud and really happy about the group of players that I have, because first of all, I'm really enjoyed working with them, and they are really focused, hard worker, and I think the Portland one was more about myself more than the players. But today we work well during the week, and they fully respect all the games planned that we had so far. So the players, I'm really happy with the attitude and the work that they're doing in training.
Patrick, just going back, you mentioned David's second goal, and it really kind of embodied the type of player that he is for this club. What was it for you, maybe specifically about what he did on that goal, that makes you believe that?
He fight for it. The goal wasn't there. He fight against two defender, and he didn't give up. He was there, and this is the moment where he showed his desire to score that goal and his competitiveness. I think he's a fighter, especially when he's inside the box. And I think if you are maybe a different type of player, he will just gonna give up because he may gonna think he doesn't have a chance. But David always think that he has a chance to score the goals. And then when he managed to win the ball and he's in front of the goal, 9 times out of 10 he will score. About finding a different way and working on our position on the field to allow us to play a little bit better. And we knew that Dallas were really good in counter-attack and using the pace up front, so it was important for us not to give them time to play the ball where they wanted to. So our defensive transition needed to be good today.
Okay, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
How do you feel for the next game?
Feeling good. Feeling good because it was a tough test for us. I think every single game is a test, and I think we responded quite well today. We didn't play our base game, but I believe that we show some really good spirit. We work hard. We fight when we needed to, and that's what we will need if we want to win football matches. It's not going to be pretty every weekend, but it's always good to win the game before the derby.